Hello, Russia, and all of you that are interested in what's going to happen in Russia in 2025. Welcome to my channel, Attila Tarot. In this video, we're going to take a look at what can we expect in Russia month by month in this year. So let's get started. We're going to look at first the Oracle card, which is number 45, Time to Go. So this card suggests some kind of a significant transition or need for a departure from an old structures or strategies. It can signal some kind of an ending that paved the way for some new beginning, indicating that Russia may undergo some big shifts or a departure from established path. So it can be that it's time to go for the leadership. It might be that it's time to go for them to leave the war behind. There might be many ways, but there's some kind of an old path that they need to leave behind. Now let's see what do we have for January. The main energy is described by the Empress, which is a card of abundance, fertility, nurturing energy. Can be very positive for economic growth or focus on domestic prosperity. Natural resources may be at the forefront of the conversation, which is not a surprise because in January, obviously, a lot of Russian energy is being sold. But this can be some kind of a new initiative as well that they're starting that will provide them with long-term stability, long-term prosperity. The clarifier card is the Justice, which can be connected to legal matters, accountability, or reckoning for past actions or policies or some international laws, where the balance and fairness is being a theme. But of course, it can be connected to a contract, maybe an international contract or some kind of a contract that has a lot of potential for long-term prosperity and for long-term prosperity. Now let's see the energy for February. The main energy is Three of Pentacles, which is a card of collaboration, teamwork, working very hard and being recognized as well. So I think in February, probably the partnerships might be very important, some with other nations, internal sectors as well, maybe with Hungary, with Budapest because of the chain bridge. But the clarifier is also the Lovers, which can be some major decisions from an alliances perspective. Might be connected to partnerships or major decisions that might be geopolitical or economic from nature. But there's all about partnership and collaboration. Especially these two cards are really all about collaboration. But might be some strong foundation that they're trying to build as well with some partners, because the Three of Pentacles definitely can be connected to building a strong foundation for something. The March is described by the Nine of Pentacles, which is a card of independence, financial security. Definitely wealth and self-sufficiency can be the main theme in Russia, where they pretty much they don't have to rely on anybody. They have everything what they need. Their hard work, whatever they put into something, really paid off. It's kind of pre-Empress energy, which is interesting because we already had the Empress here. And the clarifier is the King of Wands, which is all about leadership, vision. Like, this is the true born leader, somebody who is very strong, very confident, and can definitely drive people behind his ambitious and visionary plans, like very charismatic. It might be connected to the leader of the country, of course, or some kind of a leadership, anybody who's going to kind of step up as a very strong and charismatic leader, Leo energy. But obviously, they already have a very charismatic person, so-called, with Putin. But let's see what's going to be the energy for April. April, the main energy is described by the Six of Pentacles, which is the card of balance. Again, the scale kind of shows up here again. So balancing something, giving, receiving, redistribution of resources or money as well, maybe some social reforms, but also can be financial aid. Maybe they're gonna get some financial help of some sort. But they also have the Ace of Cups, which is a new beginning, a new chapter. Might be connected to peace offering as well, or some kind of a new relationship. Some diplomatic or humanitarian shift might be in forefront, especially with the connection of the Six of Pentacles. There might be some kind of an aid, maybe some kind of a help to make peace, because the Six of Pentacles is all about a powerful position comes to bring help, right? So this can be an international leader as well, maybe the American president, or any kind of powerful people might coming in to try to make peace here with the Ace of Cups energy. Hopefully there's going to be peace. I think we definitely need the peace there. In next month, May, is described by the Four of Pentacles. The Four of Pentacles is pretty much like holding on to something, holding on to resources, holding on to power. Might be connected to, like, very conservative financial strategies, controlling the assets, controlling what the money is being spent on. But it's kind of like not letting go of something. And the clarifier is actually very interesting, because it is the Six of Wands. The Six of Wands is the card of victory, public recognition, and what when you kind of put together the Four of Pentacles and the Six of Wands, practically it means that Russia will not let go of victory, not let go of victory, not let go of public recognition. So maybe there's some kind of a military or political success might be in question here, that might be rooted in a desire of control. It might be that previous month they're starting some kind of a peace offering or some kind of a help, but I think in May, Russia will still kind of not let go of the wanting to win, or being acknowledged that they are they had the victory. But let's see what June is bringing. June is represented by the Ace of Pentacles, which is a card of new opportunities that can be new economic opportunities, maybe trade, resources, or some kind of an investment as well. There's some kind of an offering here, something that's being offered to Russia, maybe some kind of an economic deal, and it is clarified by the Nine of Cups, which is a card of wish fulfillment, satisfaction, celebration, which is a very positive sign of achieving some kind of a goal. Might be connected to economic gains, material success, or maybe these negotiations about the peace. So maybe Russia will get whatever they want. It's going to be offered for them. But let's see what July is bringing. July is the main energy is described by the Ten of Wands, which is an indication of an end of a cycle and the beginning of a new one, ending a difficult cycle. I hope it's the war that they're ending, but definitely something that became a burden, something that started with a lot of passion, but now it is a burden. It's a lot of work. It's a lot of heavy responsibility, pressure as well. Might be connected to conflicts as well, something that is really pressuring them. So I think they're going to be under a lot of pressure. I'm kind of getting the energy of the war. It must be connected to the war in Ukraine. I hope it's going to kind of bring an end of it. The clarifier energy is the Empress, which is interesting because this is the second time that the Empress is showing up, it is the card of growth, prosperity. Maybe there might be some challenges tied to it, but I think all in all, something that's gonna end will bring some new prosperous beginning for Russia in July. I hope that it's the war. And August, the main energy is represented by the Emperor, which is the card of authority, structure, the government, power, the leader of the country. So I think if any country, if any card, then this can be the one that represents Vladimir Putin and his government and pretty much their authority as well. So definitely can be some kind of a question around them. Something will happen to the government or to the leader. The leader is going to be in the center of attention this month in August. And the clarifier is actually very interesting because it is the Six of Swords. So Six of Swords is pretty much all about transitioning, leaving the difficulties behind, leaving the challenges behind, and arriving to calmer shores. Which might be that, obviously, if they end the war by this time, that's gonna be the theme, that they're leaving the difficulties behind, and maybe that's gonna open up some prosperity for the country. Maybe the sanctions gonna be lifted as well. But with the Emperor, it's very interesting that it might be connected to some change, or maybe the leader's gonna be traveling or exiling. It might be that the leader will step down, or the government will step down, or it will be forced to step down. Maybe there's going to be a coup or something, or looking for a refuge somewhere. But there's some kind of a change here where the move is really necessary. So there's going to be a time of transformation in terms of the government structure, in terms of the leadership. But let's see what September is going to bring. September, the main energy is described by the Knight of Wands. The Knight of Wands, which is all about action, bold moves, maybe some aggressive initiatives, can be military or economic as well, because this is a very fiery knight. This is somebody who wants to get things done, and very, very adventurous. The clarifier is the Page of Pentacles, which is all about new learnings, new financial endeavors, investment in education, technology, skill building can be the themes as well. So maybe there's going to be a new leadership as well. There's going to be learning because the knights are not if the knights show up, they're not necessarily the real leaders. They're not ready to be leading it. But they're definitely working on it. But before we continue the reading, please don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. That's an indication that the reading helped you. I definitely encourage you to check out my other readings I've done for the US, I've done for Canada, the UK as well, and Australia, Hungary as well. And I have general readings that might help your everyday life as well on a monthly basis based on your sign. So definitely check those out as well, and like this video. So back to the reading. October, it is represented by the High Priestess. The High Priestess can be connected to secrets, hidden knowledge, intuition as well, where maybe their intuition is going to be important to maneuver what's happening this month. But it's more secrets. When it comes to Russia, there's always some kind of a secret. So for me, the High Priestess is pretty much can represent some kind of a secret that's gonna be in the center of the attention. The clarifier is the Queen of Pentacles, which is somebody, can be a leader, somebody who's very practical, can be all about resource management, financial stability, nurturing resources, nurturing the home, nurturing Russia, because the Queen of Pentacles knows how to make money, and she's really good at multiplying the wealth. So I think all in all, it can be a lot of prosperity here. The next card is November, which is represented by the Wheel of Fortune. So the Wheel of Fortune is showing some kind of a change, a big change. Number 10 is definitely indicating a change, ending a cycle and a new one. But this is going to be bringing some positive change, like a major positive change that will pretty much like, faith, the universe will drive what's going to happen. But the clarifier is the Six of Cups, which definitely can be connected to the past. Something, maybe there could be a return to old alliances, traditions, or policies, some kind of a shift to something that's connected to the past. But let's see what we have for December. December might be a very action-packed month, because there are actually 3 cards. There's the Eight of Wands, the Seven of Swords, and the Six of Swords again. And the clarifier is the Page of Cups. So let's talk about these. Eight of Wands indicates some quick, swift progress, change, can be positive communication, moving forward, might be in diplomacy or military action. Seven of Swords can be like, obviously some shady actions as well, like some deception, strategy, maybe something that is not like some deceptive action that they might do, or misleading something, some news around that. Might be some applying some kind of a new strategy as well, because the Seven of Swords is really going back to diplomacy. That's kind of the root of the card, because practically, like, he's stealing those swords because he doesn't want to continue to fight. So hopefully there might be some positive news that they are returning to diplomacy. And again, the Six of Swords is transitioning, movement away from trouble, movement away from the turbulent waters. So I hope that's going to be the main theme is going to be that they're going to be returning to diplomacy and leaving the difficulties, leaving the challenges in the past. And the clarifier is the Page of Cups, which can be some new emotional beginnings or offers, creative initiatives, maybe some diplomatic attempts, or some kind of a softer messaging. So hopefully, diplomacy seems to be quite an important topic for December, with that Seven of Swords and the Page of Cups. But let's see what the Indigo Goddess has here for us in regards to Russia. Foresight, seeing into the future, planning ahead, early retirement, maybe Putin's gonna retire, material gains, career arc. So there's definitely, I think the theme is planning to the future. And there's also the construct, Tower of Power, corporate, high rank, build, banking, pinnacle on top. So I think what I'm kind of getting at, that Russia wants to kind of become more powerful and build upon that power, whatever they already have. So that's all I have for Russia. I hope that this reading, I hope that you like this reading, and I will be able to welcome you again.